Hello there.
How are you doing today?
Good, yeah. Quite relaxed, yeah.
Not too hot in here?
It's okay in here. Outside, no way. Yeah.
Because we're just...
Oh, it's crazy. When we flew in last night, it was 11 o'clock at night, and the pilot of the plane said it's 32 degrees outside. And
nothing. So we are here today to talk about the forthcoming album, Medusa.
Yes.
Medusa, you say?
Medusa in England, Medusa in somewhere else. Yeah.
So this new album, like you said in an interview, it will be slower, sludgier, and more doom-filled. And that's quite right, because when you start...
Well, you've got to be honest, because people are going to hear it, so, you know.
When you start listening to it, you just, in the first minute of the intro, the first song, you're just in this atmosphere, quite, is it worrying maybe, quite heavy, or I don't know how you say that in English,
quite oppressive. Yeah.
Oppressive.
Yeah, that's the idea, yeah.
So, was this something you were looking for, to go back to the roots of Paradise Lost?
It was more because the album before, The Plague Within, the last song that we wrote was called Beneath Broken Earth. And it was a last minute decision to write that song. We just needed an extra song. And it just turned out really great. We loved it. And so we made a video for it.
Yeah.
And we play it live on the gigs. Sometimes we close the set with it. And then it just really kind of invigorated us, energized us into that style again. So we just thought, let's do a whole album of this kind of thing, you know. And so that was the idea. And then we just took it a song at a time and made the album.
Yeah. When you listen to the whole album, there are some songs that remain the last three albums. Maybe the style of Face Divided. I always say it in the wrong way. Tragic Idol, The Plague Within. There are some. The Longest Winter, Medusa, and Blood and Cows. They are particularly in the same kind.
Well, it's the same guy. It's the same guys who write the stuff. So you know, yeah.
Because the others are, like you said before, are more progressive. Maybe the rhythms, the atmosphere of the songs, and everything. So.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to make a doom metal album, but we don't want to make a boring album.
Yeah.
So you know, you have to find that balance there between the oppressive stuff and the and something that you can remember. You know. Because it's okay to do an 8.5 minute song, but it has to have a purpose and a recurrent theme and something to grab onto, you know. So we very much concentrate on hooks. There's something that is missing in a lot of doom metal. Well, a lot of metal actually, but you need a good hook. You need something that you can remember afterwards, you know.
That's right. And that's the fact that you unequally in other bands, Van and Fire and Blood. Does this has an influence in the way you write with Paradise Lost? That maybe because I read that for you, Van and Fire was more like let's say like a hobby, because you could make whatever you want with this band, and Paradise Lost is the one that makes you live, say that way. I don't know if you can say that.
True.
Yeah.
But no. I think I try and keep them very separate.
Yeah.
But it's not so easy to keep them totally separate. I think doing Valenfire kind of makes me appreciate Paradise Lost. I think it has a positive effect on. It doesn't influence it, but it definitely makes me see Paradise Lost for what it should be, the core of it, the essence of it. So it's good to have that kind of break from time to time, you know. It was tough this time though, because I was writing a Valenfire album and a Paradise Lost album at about the same time. So it was kind of, I wouldn't want to do it again. It was a lot of work, but in a way it was good, because I could, if I got too bogged down writing the Valenfire stuff, then I'd switch to the Paradise Lost stuff and backwards and forwards. And yeah, like I say, it helped me focus on Paradise Lost. Really, it does, and I can see it more clearly in a way. You know.
Okay, so when you were writing for one or the other, did sometime maybe you had one thing that you say, oh, this will be for Paradise Lost album, and then when you start working on it, you say, oh no, maybe it could go the other way or the other way.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't because it's all about music. To me, is all about how it makes you feel. You know, what images it conjures up in your head. You know, it's like painting a picture. And Paradise Lost is very melancholy and kind of refined in a way, and very musical. And Valenfire is kind of the opposite. It's chaotic and nasty and grim, you know. So it just depends on how it makes you feel in your head.
Yeah,
you know?
That's right. So talking about all the things that's happening with Paradise Lost, we are also doing an anniversary edition for. I lost 1 second.
Oh yeah.
This was another kind of Paradise Lost.
Yeah.
It was more
different again.
Experimental, maybe.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So you have a lot of things going on. New album, anniversary edition, and next year, 30 years.
Yeah,
of Paradise Lost.
I know.
So,
I try not to think about it all, really. You know. I mean, right now I'm just thinking about the Paradise Lost album. Last week I was thinking about the Valenfire album. You know. I have to kind of compartmentalise, or you know, I never look too far ahead. It's too overwhelming, you know.
So after all this time, do you think it's still easy to renew Paradise Lost and you know make the fans still loving your music, and is it a new challenge each album?
When we come to write an album. I pretend that we have no history. I just think if I was just starting a band, what excites me now, and that's it. And because if you're not excited by the music, why should anyone else be?
Yeah.
And once you are excited about a song that you're writing, you're halfway there really. So yeah, and plus you can never preempt what the music scene is going to be like when an album comes out. You don't know what will be going on in the scene or what people will think. So you have to just get excited about your own music and then just see what happens. You know, put it out there.
And well, talking about the making of the album, the last album. So you have a new drummer. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry if I don't say right.
I can't say his name right.
Valtteri.
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 Yeah. I can't say it. We call him V. Yeah.
It's much more easy.
Yeah.
So he's also in Valenfire, if I'm right?
Yeah.
So how did it came you? Is because you already know how he works and how he plays the drums, or?
I found him on the internet. I did, literally. In Valenfire, the original drummer Adrian Erlandson, who was in Paradise Lost as well, at the Gates was his main band, and they were only doing festivals at first, but then they did an album and a tour, and so he got too busy to do Valenfire. So then I did some online auditions, you know, drummers sending videos in, and I just thought he was a fantastic drummer. So I got him over to England, and we did some rehearsals, and it's just really nice kid, you know, really nice. And so we toured together for a couple of years, and then the same thing happened in Paradise Lost. Adrian couldn't do it anymore, and I suggested Valtteri for Paradise Lost, and he works out great. It's really good. I mean, he has a good energy about him, you know.
Yeah. So talking also about the album. Why this title, Medusa?
Well, it was the song Medusa. Every time I write a song, I have a working title, and it's always one word, so it's quick to type. and it's whatever I'm doing that day or whatever I see. And yeah, just Medusa popped into my head, so I called the song Medusa. And then couple of months later, Nick said, "Why don't we call the album that?" I said, "Well, it's not really a typical Paradise Lost title, but I quite like it." But then we had to kind of justify it, so Nick had to come up with some kind of stuff around it. But I think it suits the album quite well. You know, the artwork, the title, everything works really well. I think sometimes it just falls into place like that.
Yeah, and talking about the artwork, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
Like always, you always have really great artworks.
Most of the time, I think if you look at them all chronologically, it's really nice that they're all so different. They're all completely different, and it's nice that we've done that. And yeah, the new one was done by Branca Studios in Spain, and all we said was we want a classic Paradise Lost looking album cover, something very colourful, but something also a little bit retro to fit with the music. And yeah, and I think it's great. It's going to make a great T-shirt, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's going to make a great T-shirt.
Yeah.
So, we talked before about the songs. So, some songs are quite long.
Yeah.
So, surprisingly, maybe for me, maybe you see it's like 8 minutes long. And when you just listen to the song, you just don't realize it makes 8 minutes because
I'm glad you said that because I think that, and I'm really proud of that song because we never intended to make it really long. It just every section we just thought we can't lose that bit. That's too good. We can't lose that bit. And before we knew it, it was like 8.5 minutes long. But yeah, when I listened to it, it seems like half that. And yeah, I'm proud that we've managed to do that because it's easy to do long songs, but usually they're quite boring. You have to have a theme, you have to have a recurrent theme, you have to have some kind of purpose to it, and you know, I think it works really well. It just flows really well, you know.
Like you said before, you don't have to get bored when you listen to it, so it's the same for the songs. There are too long.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of doing it long?
Yeah, I would never make a long song just for the sake of it. It's kind of pointless, really, you know.
So, some of the songs are Nick sings in Rome, and the other ones he just switches from clear voice to voice. So this is something that reminds of the first albums of Paradise Lost.
Yeah.
It all goes in that way that you wanted to.
No. It was when we were writing the songs. We actually have a new way of songwriting. Really, I came up with this idea because of well, it's actually because of David Bowie. David Bowie used to write lyrics by writing down a lot of words, cutting them up, throwing them on the floor, and then he'd pick lines at random. And I thought it'd be interesting to try something similar with music. So I give Nick a small piece of music, a minute long, maybe 30 seconds long, and get him to do 5 to 10 different vocal lines over the top, different styles, different melodies, growling, deep, harmonizing, whatever, and then give them back to me, and then I just take everything apart and build everything like a jigsaw. And it's really quick to write, really intuitive, and you can have like 5 or 6 different versions of a song really quickly, and then expand the best ideas. And I'm surprised I just never came up with this idea before. It's taken me 30 years to find a good way of writing a song, you know.
It's never too late.
No, I guess.
So talking now about the concerts. So you have already played in Download Paris.
Yeah.
Was,
about a week ago.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
You will be playing at lots of festivals from the end of June until.
Yeah, there's so many now, you know. Yeah.
So festivals, then you will start touring in Europe.
Yeah.
For the album.
Yeah, it starts. Well, actually, first I've got to do. There's like a small European tour for Valenfire. It starts September 10th and then I go straight on tour with Paradise Lost September 27th, and that goes for 7 or 8 weeks, and then we go to Australia in December. And then I can't think any further than that. That's enough for now. You know. Yeah.
So, did you plan, or have you already played one of the new songs, or not yet?
No. It's kind of early to be doing press. We only finished the album two months ago, and so it's kind of still very fresh for us. And we didn't really expect to be doing interviews this early. So yeah, it's not out till September 1st. So with YouTube, you can't really play new songs before an album's out as much as you could before, because it's just releasing a bad quality version of that song, you know. So
yeah, that's right.
So yeah, the first time we're going to play it is going to be a release show that we're doing in Stuttgart on September 1st. So that's the first time we'll be able to play anything.
And talking about the lives, how with so many albums and so different styles in Paradise Lost, is it easy to pick the songs for a set list, or sometimes is it that's?
No, we kind of tried out most of our songs live at one time or another, and we know what works live and what doesn't. I mean, some fans may say, "Oh, you never play this one live, play this one live," but usually we have played it live and it hasn't gone down very well. So we know what we're doing, and then so for a festival set list, we usually pick maybe 1-2 songs from every record if we can, you know. So it's a good cross section. But when we tour, it's promoting an album, so you play more of those songs and then tailor the set around those songs, I guess. So no, it's not too difficult. We have a lot to choose from, but we know what works live, really. You know, we try stuff out and see what works, and then we stick with what works. You know.
And to talk about, you have already done home tour for promoting anniversary of Draconian Times.
Oh yeah.
That was just outstanding.
Oh, the Draconian Times in its entirety thing.
Yeah.
We only did 3 shows. We did London, Paris.
Paris, yeah. I saw the one in Paris, so
oh right,
that was
okay.
lucky enough.
Yeah, all right, yeah. That was good. I didn't really want to do it at first. I thought, because whenever anything like that's mentioned to me, I always think, I get a bit cynical. I think it's a PR exercise or something. But then when we actually played the shows, it made me realise that it's not all about us. Sometimes, you know, that you just watch the fans, you know, and it's there were guys at the show and people at the show that maybe haven't even listened to metal since then, and came back, and there were guys in suits, and there was kids there who just got into the album and didn't have a chance to see it back then. So it was a really good cross section of people, and it was interesting to do. But I think any more than 1, 2, 3 shows is too much, because then if you make a tour out of it, then you're in danger of becoming a legacy band. Yeah. And we really don't want to do that, you know. Keep it special, you know.
We have seen many bands doing in the last years, making
the tour.
Touring just with an album that they made maybe 20 or 25 years ago. So sometimes it works quite well, and sometimes maybe.
I think you should keep it special. Just do 1 or 2 shows, because I really don't want to become a legacy act. It's nice to still be able to bring out albums after 29 years, and still kind of feel relevant, that the music is relevant. So
with this coming out, that it's great.
Oh, thank you.
Another word for it.
Oh, thank you.
I was just, that's real Paradise Lost.
Oh, fantastic. Well, you are the first people we know that have heard it, so it's because no one's heard it yet. Like I said, finished it 2 months ago, no one's heard it yet, so it's nice to hear some positive feedback, you know.
I think it reflects quite well the band.
Good.
Because you have a different, I would say different sides of Paradise Lost.
Yeah.
We just know it's Paradise Lost in each song, and I think that's especially great achievement, I would say. If it's just because, you know, sometimes you say, well, this one is not quite in the way they made it
Yeah.
as usual. So you're quite surprised. And this one, each song is just
Oh,
so.
I guess that's a good thing then. Yeah, yeah.
So, with all things coming for you, so like, what can I wish you? Luck, the best
Oh.
for the forthcoming album, and everything, the touring and everything.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
For the time and
My pleasure.
your kindness, and see you in October.
Yeah, La Trabendo. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Cheers. Yeah. Hi, this is Greg from Paradise Lost, and you're watching United Rock Nations.
Thank you.